already have 25 years. Okay, I'm going to meet for a second. Actually, no, I want to get this intro. I think it's over there. It's not time. It's right in front of you. Hey. God, we're not gonna be able to hear it. Great. Can you put it horizontal?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie Limoncelli here to broadcast you live Oak Ridge High School against Whitney High School in boys basketball. Oak Ridge gets the tip-off. Graves here, Nick Graves, the starting point guard, dumps it to Jack Gillingham, who gets fouled on his way to the basket. Alongside me is my good friend, Aiden Pauley. Aiden.
Hey, how's it going?
Got the foul here to bring the start of the game. So Jacob Olsen has the ball, looking to pass in, finds Graves. Graves on the deep ball has got it for the first points of the night.
I think starting off fast and getting a good lead to start off this game will be key against this team who scores a lot of points.
Yep, they sure do. Out to the wing, good. That's Boston Graff. Good threat from the wing on the outside, so we're tied at 3. Gillingham passes deep for Olsen. Olsen looking around, starts dribbling, picks up. Gillingham driving in, passes out to Long. Olsen again, Olsen's gonna cut in. Almost has it, Oak Ridge can't get the rebound, goes out of bounds. So the Wildcats are gonna get the ball.
No, I think this game's gonna come down to open shots. Whoever's offense is moving the best and creating, and then on the defensive end, forcing turnovers. So I think that would be key in tonight's game.
Graff passes outside. At the top, there's John Daly, the center. Moves in, bounce pass to Graff, and he gets fouled. In the last 4 games, Whitney is 3-1. They've had some pretty big wins against Granite Bay, Del Oro, and Edison. They lost to Folsom 2 games ago. Oak Ridge is 2-2 in their last 4 games. They lost to Rockland, then beat Granite Bay, then beat Del Oro, and then lost to Vanden in their latest game. Graff's first shot, no good.
And in all those games or wins, the biggest thing has been defensive turnovers. Turnovers create momentum and demoralize the other team, and that's been the key in these big games.
Absolutely, as well as some very good shooting from Nick Graves, Jacob Olson, and Jack Gillingham, the 3 leading scorers heading into tonight. Graves gets the ball back. Looks like he should have gotten a backcourt penalty there, but no call. Long dishes to Gillingham. Gillingham looking around, finds Graves. Olson again. Gillingham has the ball. Olson's jumper from mid-range, no good. 4-3 Wildcats leading by 1. Cutting inside is Tyrone Brown.
Turns it over.
Oak Ridge on the fast break. Nathan Eddy got it.
That's a great pass from Jacob Olson over East defender, and that's probably a 50-foot pass there.
Outside, there's Daly. Dishes it on the inside. In the paint, Whitney gets it. Elijah Samdel there, putting in the points.
Looking aggressive on defense, but he's getting caught out in the air, and it hasn't worked out so far.
Graves moving in. Passes it to
Great
Long.
pass, had me looking the wrong way.
Absolutely. Here's Boston Graff for the Wildcats. Shakes a man, looking inside. He's in the paint. Passes it outside. Samdel's driving. Cuts it out to Graff, but Graff loses control. Ball goes out of bounds.
Both teams looking efficient tonight. Like I said, turnovers are going to be key. Build some momentum and try and get a lead here.
The key for Whitney is going to be 3-point shooting. They are very good on the wing. They have a bunch of wing shooters that do very well. And then Oak Ridge just has to make sure they can defend that. Probably their best shooter for Whitney, that would be Matt Schroeder. He is lethal on the outside. Got to be careful of him. Oak Ridge passes it around, but it ends up going out of bounds. Whitney's going to get the ball back. Phoenix Rose takes the ball. He passes it outside. And here's Daly again, getting nowhere. 2 men on him. Schroeder, got to watch out for him from deep. We've seen Nathan Eddy play some good defense. He's guarding him. Good cut, but no good on the shot.
You know, I really liked how Nathan Eddy played. He had the big man assignment last game. And he took it, he embraced it. That's a
Graves, good pass to Olson. Olson just can't get the ball into the hoop. Schroeder gets the ball again, dishes to Rose. Rose looking around. Daly moving inside. Jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Rose on the outside. Pass is intercepted. Nathan Eddy. Olson dishes to Gillingham. Gillingham looks like he might have gotten fouled, but he loses the ball. Clutching his eye a little bit.
I'm kind of confused on how that isn't a foul. I mean, the defender was behind him. I guess if he reached around him, he might have got ball. But it looked like he just hit him and lost the ball.
Jack's going to tough it out, though. Torber. Here's Graves from inside the paint. 9-6.
That's a good pass. Again, we are getting inside with these, carving up this Whitney defense.
Rose to Schroeder. Then gave it to Miles Burke. He gives it back to Rose. Rose goes into Manny Torber and loses control of the ball. Oak Ridge ball now.
And he immediately, just like last game, I talked about this last game, making an immediate defensive impact. I like that they brought him in early.
Graves passes to Gillingham. He gives it to Torber. Graves again. Now Gillingham's got it. Got to watch out for him beyond the arc. Had a great 25-point game against Granite Bay. What a showing from him as Olson cuts in. Jumper, good.
Nice and clean off the glass there. I like it.
Olson, the junior, 6'4" at point guard. Got to have a good performance out of him. And look at that cut. That's going to get and one. That's Trey Marsh. Good job by him.
Starting to develop a theme here. We're attacking working defensively, but when we lose our feet, it's not working. You can attack, but stay planted, and I think that's going to be important going into the rest of this game.
Absolutely. Both teams are surprisingly cutting more to the basket and preferring inside shots rather than outside. Whitney, that's especially surprising for, considering their talent on the outside. Marsh, first shot, good. First and only shot. 11-9 currently. Both teams are 2-1 in league play. They are in the same league, the Sierra Foothill League. So both teams looking to get ahead, rack up some wins, and ultimately get into the playoffs. Currently, Whitney is number 2 in the league. Oak Ridge is 3. Good steal there by Schroeder, taking it up the court. Fast break, passes. That's Rose. Inside, Hurtado.
That's a great way to put his body on the line. I mean, he was ready for it. He knew it was coming and just had to keep the impact.
Jaden Hurtado there picks up a foul. Oak Ridge is currently ranked number 10 in the San Joaquin Section Division 1, and Whitney is ranked number 3 in San Joaquin Section Division 2.
You know, the girls volleyball team this year made state semifinals, so I'm hoping this basketball team could do the same.
Gillingham wide open, can't capitalize. Rare to see him miss with a wide open shot. Zach Schnars, good pickup there. Way to steal the ball, good hustle.
Playing like a DB out there.
Yeah. We're going to get a replay of that steal. Great job. This is the block.
That's great. I mean, swiveled his hip, swiveled his head, ready, and he had time. He had probably a full second there before he took the impact. He knew what he was doing on that one.
Olsen passes into Graves. Graves looking around, trying to direct some traffic. Olsen basically takes a handoff, cuts inside. No good. Graves on the putback. He's got it. Graves has been great in the paint. He always gets rebounds when he can, and he's great at getting those putback points like we saw there.
That's what happens when you don't box out. Oh.
Ooh, wide open shot. There's Graff, but no good. Marsh on the rebound. Another rebound, and that one is no good. Oak Ridge is going to get the ball. Luke Vandenacker, he's the one to try to shoot that, no good.
And defensive pressure inside by Torber and Olsen really created those misses, and then finally we get the ball, and unfortunately it's tipped, but you know, our possession regardless.
Olsen moving around, good steal there for Kurt Passion. Shifty with the ball, moving around. Here's Graff, can't leave him open. Passes inside. There's Samdel. Looks like he got fouled.
Both Zach and Nick got him on the arm, so you can hear it from here.
Yep. Zach Schnars is going to pick up his first foul. Whitney's got to be Oak Ridge has to be careful of Whitney's players. As we've mentioned, Matt Schroeder, he's doing a very good job, and John Daly, he can dunk, and he's very good off the break as well as a good utility man. Same thing with Samdel. Second shot is no good, and Marsh tries to get the rebound. Trey Marsh hits it out of bounds, though.
A miss who was on that left side, but gave up the positioning there, and Torber came over from the right side to get that ball and ensure Oak Ridge keeps possession.
This great hustle by Manny Torber. Graves signaling. Now signaling again. Deep pass, Olsen has it. Graves again, spin move, jump back, step back, but does not shoot. Now Gillingham dishes. Ball gets stolen. There's Graff. Good block by Jack Gillingham. We've got to see that. What a block. That was LeBron James-esque in the 2016 finals. He blocked Draymond Green in a very similar fashion. Wow.
Oh, no. Sent him back.
Wow. That's impressive. Great hustle by Gillingham. Hurtado passes to Daly. Daly, good job. Good jumper. Look at that block by...
We're going to try and get a replay
We're going to try to get the replay. Here's Gillingham. Ooh, good steal by Schroeder. Whistle blown. Here's the replay. You've got to see this. Look at Gillingham. Great hustle.
His head was nearly at the rim there.
Yeah, he got some serious air. We haven't seen him dunk so far in past couple of games, so maybe we'll see it tonight after displaying some hops like that.
So, you know, dunking is so different in the run of an offense. It's a different monster, but when someone throws it down, you know it's happening.
Ball goes around the horn. Here's Daly. Rebounded by Graves.
A few good rebounds, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
He's had a bigger paint presence here tonight as opposed to other games. Gillingham looking around. Olsen. He's moving too. Gillingham's got it again. Moves inside. Steps back for three. Almost has it.
Tormer almost had that rebound on the smaller defender.
Here's Graff. Passes to Daly. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Burke. Good shot, but no good. Rebound is gets Samdel.
That was a good defensive recovery there.
Wildcats take their first lead of the night. Gillingham looking around, moving up the court. Foul finally gets called. That looks pretty obvious.
I don't know, man. The defender was still moving in my mind. I mean, you can't lower that shoulder, but that's a tough call to get right there.
Either he sold a really great fake or Jack actually fouled him. I guess we'll never know, truly. There's Boston Graff, top of the court. Finally calls a play, looking around, outside Daly, inside Samdel, no good. Rebound finally gotten by Ian Long.
They're going to get him on the foul.
Graves looks like he's a little worse for wear. Might have a bloody nose.
Just a half second here. I mean, time to get off a shot, but you got to be quick.
Very quick. They got to look for Olsen or Graves or maybe even Dodge here for three.
This Nick will come out. I think he's bleeding.
Here's Tag Neal firing. No good.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that almost hit somebody. Glad it didn't. In any case, we'll be back to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Here with a 14-13 lead for the Whitney Wildcats.
Whitney Wildcats currently leading. Wildcats have the ball. Looks like Mateo Delgado. He's going to pass in to Boston Graff. Graff passes it back. Graff again. Charging inside. Outside, Daly. No good. Ian Long on the rebound. Olsen passes to Neal.
That shot kind of looked a little flat off that one.
Tag Neal, junior guard, sends it out of bounds, intended for Dylan Dodge. So Whitney's going to get the ball back.
We talked about turnovers earlier. Oak Ridge has been forcing them, but it's been a different story since.
Graff dishes outside. Daly again. Here's Graff again. Schroeder wide open, no good. One of the rare misses. He's very good from three. Dylan Dodge on a bit of a fast break. Passing. Intercepted. Fast break. Schroeder puts it up. Got it. 16-13. Oak Ridge has to be careful. Got to recuperate and get themselves set on defense.
We gotta limit turnovers here and try and change this momentum. It's not looking good right now.
Here's Torber. Traveling called.
We've
Unfortunate
seen that
call.
in a lot of league play games. Once league play started, they've gotten a lot tighter, especially on traveling calls.
Annie and Graves check back into the lineup. Whitney ball moving up. Graff passes. Passed again. One more time. Graff from the wing. No good. Nathan Ennie on the rebound. Graves with the ball. Might look to just take it himself all the way. Opts not to. Passes to Olsen. Olsen looking around. Finds Long.
Ian found himself in foul trouble early. I haven't seen much from him tonight.
Oak Ridge just passing the ball around, not really moving. Looks like there's a call on the field.
Court.
On the court.
Wildcats foul on 20, Matt Schroeder, that's his first.
So, foul called on Whitney, and Oak Ridge will maintain possession of the ball. And Long puts up the points.
And
And one. Chance to tie up the game here early in the second.
I knew it wouldn't be long before we said his name again. I mean, he had been quiet for just a little bit too long. I was expecting them to go for him. Going up against a Whitney team that doesn't have a lot of height. I mean, their tallest player is the same height as Ian. I'm looking for him to take advantage of that a little bit tonight.
Absolutely. His shot is no good. And Wildcats have the ball. Passes inside, cutting to the basket. It's good. John Daly, good job by him.
Gotta move, come on.
Nathan Ennie gives it to Graves. Graves got two on him. Outside, Dodge misses the look and can't get it on the inside.
That was a good redirection there after taking the contact.
Phoenix Rose moving around, passes it to Kurt Passion. Gives it to Daly. And on the outside is Brown. Rose inside, no good. And there's Vandenacker. And he gets the points there, 20-15. Whitney with the lead. Graves up to Long. Long looking around, passes Olsen. Olsen with the jumper from about the free throw line, no good. Brown passes intended for John Daly, but Jacob Olsen hits it out of bounds.
Olsen arguing that he didn't ever touch that ball.
Trey Marsh will be the one to pass it in for Whitney. Marsh looking around, finds Phoenix Rose. Rose moving around, cutting inside, passes outside, Brown from deep. No good. Rebounded by Whitney, outside. Passion from deep. Also no good. Three-point shooting has not been on point for the Wildcats tonight. That's been pretty much their specialty, and it's not been on point, but they're still leading. Looks like the Trojans are going to have the ball.
As we're in the bonus now, we'll get 2 free throws from Jacob Olsen.
Wow, already. That was pretty quick. A lot of fouls so far tonight. Olsen's going to get 2 shots. He's a pretty reliable shooter. But free throws are never guaranteed. Even the best miss them. And there's a miss there. Rose drives up the court, passes to Tyrone Brown. Marsh with the ball. Rose again. Brown looking around, trying to find somebody. Finds Passion. Cutting inside. Outside, Rose from deep. No good. Olsen on the rebound.
Olsen looking active both offensively and defensively in these past few minutes.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Olsen always gives 100%, and Dylan Dodge misses, but Graves on the putback.
Bring it to a 17-20 game now.
Rose to Marsh. Marsh tries to make Olsen bite, but defender stays true. Timeout called by Oak Ridge. Notably absent tonight is the Oak Ridge band. They've been here a couple of times, and they've been very good. They're an award-winning band, and as well as them, the student section is somewhat lacking, you could say, tonight. Not a whole lot of showing from Ozone. In any case, we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, back here live. Whitney with the ball. Current score, Whitney 27, Oak Ridge 17. Excuse me, 20-17. Whitney with the ball. Moving around there is Miles Burke. Gives the ball to Hurtado. Hurtado cuts in. And looks like there's going to be a foul called. Jacob Olsen picks up a foul. So Whitney will maintain possession.
Is that Jacob Olsen, Nick Graves, place at 14?
It was Olsen. Whitney passes in. Schroeder gives it to Graff. The starters are back for Whitney. Schroeder cuts in. Samdel to the rim. No good. Olsen on the rebound. Graves taking the ball up the court. Ooh. They're going to get a foul there. Graves trying to push Schroeder around a little bit, but Schroeder set his feet and he got pushed back.
Gotta be careful on those. I mean, defensively, I think that's something they're going to look towards often. As we got one earlier, and now we've seen two for Oak Ridge since.
Jaden Hurtado is going to be the one to get the ball after the officials pass it in.
Nick Graves coming out, clearly upset about it.
Well, he got to watch his minutes, make sure he doesn't get too overworked. Here's Hurtado.
And try and keep him level emotionally. I mean, you can get too into something, especially after a few calls that I think he's disagreed with. I mean, he's picked up the last two here.
Schroeder hit to the ground. And there's Long on the fast break, puts it up, got it.
Jelly.
Great job by Ian Long. Whitney to Samdel. Samdel out to Hurtado, cutting in, spin move. Gets it up, what a play.
Wow.
What a dive.
We may have lost you guys. I don't know if you can hear us. I think
What happened?
we are not
Okay,
sure
we are still
if-
live.
Okay, we're back.
Technical difficulties by our computer people, slacking off a little bit.
Hey, good job to get us back on though.
Tag Neal's gonna take a free throw, got one. He's gonna get another one.
We have fun up here.
Neal looking for a second shot. That is also good. 22-21, score is close. Boston Graf moving up the court. Marsh to Hurtado. Schroeder now. Outside on the wing is Graf cutting in. Looks like he gets fouled.
Again, we leave our feet and give them chances at the line. They've converted tonight as well.
Charity Swipe seeing a whole lot of usage tonight. Not good for either team. Want to limit fouls as much as possible because you're basically giving away free points.
You know, 3 minutes to go left about in this half. What do you want to see from Oak Ridge?
Oak Ridge obviously needs to clean up the fouls, but then they need to take some more shots from three. And I think to do that, they need to try cutting inside a bit and then passing out to leave a man open on the wing and then shoot it down.
You know, I love it when someone says that. That's my type of offense I would run if I were a coach. And I can't agree more. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of shooting. We saw it early, but since we haven't seen a lot of it, and that's definitely where you need to go.
Graf James' his first shot.
I mean, and both Ian Long and Emmanuel Tober have passed well tonight, but they've been kind of active top of the key. Let's see if we can run some inside-out offense.
Graf again gets the second shot. 24-21 current score. And he passes to Olsen. Olsen got a man on him. Good defense. Dylan Dodge gets the ball, passes to Neal. Neal looking, Dodge, long on the outside, fakes, cuts in, jumper, no good.
And, I mean, the next best thing is free throws. Just got to make them this time. We've been okay, I'd say around 60%. We don't have any numbers up right now, but we've been okay, but going forward in the second half, we need to start converting on the chances they give us.
Absolutely, as Long gets fouled and will take the first shot, which is no good. Long trying to get his team closer as we wind down the second quarter. Long's second shot is also no good. So Graf getting pretty quick. Schroeder passes in, jumper no good. Looks like Oak Ridge is going to get fouled. Here's a replay. This was the shot by Hurtado. He's going to come in. He's basically going to dive and still make that shot while getting fouled.
I mean, that's ridiculously impressive to be able to lean in that far and still have the ball control to not only get a shot up, but to go in. That's immensely impressive.
Absolutely. Here's Samdel. Elijah Samdel will take his first shot. Good. Good shooter, even though he plays the center position.
And for Whitney, Osberg for Brown.
Samdel looking for the second shot. Up. No good. Dodge on the rebound. Passes to Olsen. Olsen with a man on him. Oak Ridge looking for a foul, but no called. Coach Bray clearly upset with that no call.
Oh, I'm upset with that too. I mean, stuck his leg out, and he didn't trip over. It was like an obvious triple call, but he tripped over his thigh, really.
Wow, what a pass from Schroeder, but the shot is still no good. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball, and Oak Ridge will get possession.
Man, it feels like in high school sports, if you have any type of hand on the ball like that, it's going to be a jump. I thought he maintained possession, and if they had given him another second, I think he would have held it.
Nathan Ennie gives it to Dodge. Olsen nearly has the ball swiped away. Dodge has it again. Long fakes the three-pointer.
Seeing a bit more defensive pressure from Whitney here. Got to be careful now.
Yep, they want to maintain their lead for sure. Ennie looking around. Traveling called. Man, Oak Ridge keeps giving up turnovers. They've got to clean it up after halftime. In any case, Whitney brings the ball up. Looking around. Cutting inside is Graff. Jump shot, no good. Rebound, almost by Samdel. Olsen gets it anyways. Ennie with a man on him. Nearly gets forced into the backcourt. Dodge cutting in. Looks like he gets fouled.
Beautiful pass from Ennie to
Doing
Olsen.
Dodge.
Just getting by the outstretched arms of the Whitney defender. And really just putting the ball where no one else can get it except Olsen.
10 team fouls for Whitney, 9 for Oak Ridge as Dodge takes his first shot and misses. He's going to get one more. Yep, winding down. Score is still close. Anyone's game for the time being. Both teams have had their strengths. Mostly it's been cutting in and taking foul shots, even though Oak Ridge has not capitalized on their most recent ones. And for Whitney, pretty much the same thing. They've just been capitalizing on all the free throws they've been given. Burke to Samdel. Samdel, no good. And Ennie loses the rebound. Olsen practically gets a steal. Here's Dodge. Inside. No good. Dodge has not hit any of his shots tonight. Olsen to Long. Ball goes out of bounds, and Whitney will get the possession.
You have to convert on those possessions.
Absolutely. Long just completely missed there.
Whitney has passed well tonight. They haven't really had a lot of turnovers, but you have to convert when they give you one. I mean, no one was near him. And of course they caught up, but you have to convert there. Unfortunate.
Tyrone Brown and Jaden Hurtado check in now for Whitney. Hurtado's going to take it up the court, directing his guys around. He's got the ball back, cutting inside, and almost has it. Samdel on the putback, and he's got the second chance points.
I want to see Manny come back in this game. I mean, we're struggling inside with defensive pressure.
Under a minute now. Olsen to Ennie. Ennie got two guys on him. Neal dishes. Olsen again. Here's Long. Fakes it, looking around. Olsen on the inside. Got it that time.
Olsen's the best player on the floor right now, and I want to see him get a little bit more touches.
Ideally, Oak Ridge can score some other points before the end of the quarter, but it looks like Whitney's going to try to wind down the clock as the shot clock and game clock are about the same. So Jalen Hurtado, currently the ball carrier, is just going to keep dribbling, not going to do anything with it.
Press him.
Now he starts moving. Outside. Samdel shot, no good. Oak Ridge gets the ball back. Neal with under 2 seconds. Shooting, no good. Nearly had it. That was very close.
Angle looked like it was going in, had the distance.
And we're going to send it to halftime. Luke Stewart's going to have a guest interview in a couple of minutes, so we'll be back for that in 2 or 3 minutes.
Pride set. Yep. I would, it might be loud, so maybe keep this ear off, and you can keep this ear on. So, and you can expand it, you can make it bigger. That's good, yeah. Yep, that's like that. All right, you ready? Okay. All right, folks, we're here with a halftime interview with a longtime viewer of the Trojan Pride Sports Marketing channel, all the way from Wisconsin. This is Mark Ponte. He watches the Trojan Pride Sports Marketing live streams for his nephew, Noah Simula. He's a 6'2" forward for the Oak Ridge Trojans. So what's it like been viewing from across the country?
Well, it's a real treat that you guys stay up late enough to keep these games on the air for us. Normally I'm in bed, to be honest with you, this time of night, but coming from Iron Mountain, Michigan, we love our sports.
That's right.
And
So
that's as you know, the hometown for some pretty big legends when you start talking about the Bay Area, and Steve Mariucci and Tom Izzo coaching the Michigan State Spartans, so good friends of ours. Yeah.
That's right. So Steve Mariucci, you mentioned he was the head coach for the Niners. I'm assuming, are you a Green Bay Packers fan?
Yeah, growing up in that area, you know, we live 100 miles north of Lambeau Field, so it's pretty tough not to root for the Packers. And
so big game coming up this Sunday, the Niners versus the Packers. What's your prediction on that? Give us
yeah,
some insight.
it's going to be a great game. It always is, but I'll tell you what, you know, a couple feet of snow, single digits. I'm going to give the nod to the Packers, I think, on this one.
Can we get a score prediction on that one?
Yeah, 23-32.
23-32, and going towards the Packers.
Going
All
to
right.
the Packers, yeah. But I really want to thank you guys at Trojan Sports Marketing for this effort, because, you know, we're a couple thousand miles away, and I've got family right now that are staying up late to watch these games. I've got a brother here from Santa Cruz who's in the golf business. He was a D2 basketball player up at Ferris State in Big Rapids, Michigan in his day. And, you know, we love sports, and we love watching the Trojans. Obviously, our nephew on the team makes it extra special. You know, his brother Jordan was pretty active with Trojan Sports Marketing, as you well know. And I look around the gym here and I see some of the activity that, you know, the club has been involved in, and it's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan. He was the creative director for TPSM. So you guys are well involved. We're glad you can watch the streams, and we're thankful for everybody else watching online. So we have a QR code that we're going to show on the screen here, and you guys can let us know your feedback. But once again, Mr. Ponte, watching all the way from Wisconsin, making the visit. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, good luck. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, back here live now. Replacing Aiden Pauly is my friend Mason here. He's going to take over third quarter duty for the time being, and Whitney will start the ball. Here's Jaden Hurtado, excuse me. Boston Graff now moving around.
Back to Graff.
Graff looking around. Here's Daly. And Hurtado again. Nearly stolen by Nathan Enney, but goes out of bounds, so the Wildcats are going to maintain possession. Quite the interesting halftime show. Glad we could have such a nice interview as Whitney gets the ball back in bounds. Inside, Samdel passes out. Graff deep. Graves looking around. He finds Olsen. Olsen cutting around. Moves in. Any moving around. He's going to give it to Graves. Gillingham's got it to Any. Any's going in. Graves. Open. No good. Here's Hurtado again. Cutting inside. Loses the ball. Here's Graves again. Passes to Olsen.
Passes to Any.
Any looking finds
Gillingham. To Graves.
Graves to Olsen. Long fakes it.
Gillingham.
Here's Olsen to Any.
Takes them off.
Graves has it.
Graves. Steps back. Any.
Any inside.
Shot won't go.
No good.
Three.
Hurtado sinks it from deep.
Hurtado.
Any looking around, he finds Olsen.
Olsen back to Any. Gilliam throws it away.
Inside, Daly's got it for two.
Goes up.
32-24. Daly, great on the fast break, great at steals.
Point game.
All around utility guy.
Any. Almost double dribbles. Olsen crosses. Goes in.
Good job by Olsen.
Roll.
Good cut, found a lane. Drives right to the basket, that's what he's good at doing. Hurtado looking around. Pass to nobody. He thought his guy was going to cut inside, but sure enough, they didn't. So ball ends up going out of bounds. Here's Any. Signaling traffic.
Finds Graves. Graves being pressured. Graves crosses out court. Kicks it to Gillingham.
Long back to Graves.
Graves looking for a cutter. Finds Olsen. Graves to Olsen. Olsen Gillingham. Gillingham backs down. Finds Long.
Long, good pass. Gillingham had like 3 defenders on him, fights off the ball, and then ends up passing to Long on the open shot.
Almost turnover.
Yeah. Samdel again.
Sandal.
Long says no thanks. Another block by Long.
Wild sequence.
Olsen blatantly fouled.
Trojan looking for a foul. Don't get it. Back.
From deep, no good.
Shot
Knocked
will
out of
go.
bounds by Whitney. Timeout called. Whitney trying to space themselves out, looking for open shots. Oak Ridge
Any
just trying to
drives to the
congest the basket.
Heading to Gillingham. Gillingham to Graves. Graves to Gillingham. Graves being pressured.
Jack looking for some space, trying to get a shot off.
Graves off the cut. Tries to go down low.
Long saves that. Should have been a turnover.
Annie to Graves. Graves almost turns it over. Stays Trojan ball.
Whitney hits it out though, so Oak Ridge maintains possession. Timeout called, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, back live.
Trojan ball.
Trojans trying to get some spacing. They want to probably cut to the basket and then pass out, try to hit a three.
Pitch to back to Olsen. Olsen goes in.
Got it. Just great effort, great cut. Had a couple of guys on him, but Olsen just does not care. Big shot.
Shot won't go.
Long with a rebound.
Olsen almost loses it. Long saves it. Henny finds Long. Olsen trying to look for Gillingham down low. Foul.
Miles Burke's going to get called for a foul by Whitney. And Oak Ridge is now back to within 4 points of the lead.
Substituting in for Whitney.
Got Hurtado and Boston Graff.
Graff and Hurtado back in.
Hurtado in for Whitney. Trojan's ball.
Long, facilitating. Finds pass to Graves. Found good ball movement.
Wow,
Trojan.
what a pass. Olsen didn't like the look that he had,
Good
so he
play.
great behind the back pass. Hits Ennie, and Ennie just puts up the points. Graff cuts in, but no good. Rebound by Marsh.
Oh.
Rejected.
Trojan startles the block. Trojans don't like that call.
Trojan's foul number 13, Jacob Olsen. That's
Olsen
his
picks up his third foul for the night.
first team. At the line for Whitney, number 5, Trey Marsh.
Marsh's first shot is good.
Daly substituting in for Whitney. Marsh makes them both. Whitney or Daly in for Marsh.
Oak Ridge still has a lot of work to do with the third quarter winding down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Spacing is gonna play a key role here. Oak Ridge needs to cut inside, crowd the basket, then pass back outside.
Penny.
Substituting in for Oak Ridge, number 2, Tag Neal. For Olsen.
Penny finds Graves. Graves bringing it up.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to cut to the basket
Graves
himself.
goes back door, finds Gillingham.
What a
for
pass. Great job by Nick Graves seeing the open spot, and Gillingham did a great job by cutting in.
Whitney. Blocking foul.
Blocking foul by Whitney, number 21, Boston Graff.
Great job, Oak Ridge on the fast break, ends up forcing a penalty and make sure they ultimately ensure that they keep possession of the ball and still have a scoring opportunity.
For Whitney, number 32, Elijah Sandler. For Vandenacre.
Ennie and Graves are going to be in the backcourt. Graves needs to get it going. He needs to start scoring some more points here. That's going to be key. He needs to turn it up a notch. Not to say that he doesn't play hard, but he could certainly carry.
Cross court to Gillingham. Gillingham rises up.
Ooh, good shot. Gillingham lethal from three. That's his first of the night, though. Good job by Graves. Great court vision, sees the open man, and once again he dishes to Gillingham, who gets more points.
Oh, Trojan's looking for a travel. Don't get it. Finally a turnover. Graves.
Fast break.
Penny looking for help. Still looking. Graves thought about it. Kicks out to the corner. Neal thought about it as well. Gillingham rises up.
Ooh, two in a row.
Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, once again, he's starting to heat up. Schroeder, he's also good from 3, but he has not hit one tonight.
Go. Trojan bringing the ball up.
Momentum is definitely on the Oak Ridge side. Fans are involved. The team is playing well.
Eddie on the wing. Being pressured by Schroeder.
Here's
Here
Neal.
finds Neal. Neal to Long. Long rises up.
Oh, close. Good jumper, but Long just couldn't get it in there.
Schroeder. Looking to make a move. Passes it.
Nobody on the inside for Whitney.
Bailey goes in. Off glass. Shot won't go. Long. Rebounded out of bounds.
10 seconds left in the third quarter now. Whitney looks like they hit the ball out, so Oak Ridge is going to get the ball. Never mind, Whitney has the ball.
Schroeder with the ball. Turnover by Whitney. Good defense by the Trojans to force that.
Schroeder was just trying to do too much. He almost had Tag Neal beat, but Neal had some great defense there. Didn't allow Schroeder to get past him. 4 seconds left. Trojan ball.
Gillingham goes behind the back.
Graves
pulls
from
up
deep. Oh!
And he almost got the buzzer.
What a shot that would have been, and we're going to head into the fourth quarter.
Wildcats 36.
We'll be back after this. Thank you, Mason, for joining me. Hope to see you guys soon. All right, we're back live. Aiden Pauly joins me again. Oak Ridge riding the hot hand of Jack Gillingham. He's got 5 points in the third quarter at least. And here's 8 points total. And there's another for the start of the fourth.
Jack Gillingham.
Oh, stolen by Olsen. Olsen looking around, letting his team get back to him. Here's Long. Ian Long back to Olsen. Graves double teamed. Takes it out towards the top of the court, away from the wing. Olsen looking around. Here's Long. Long goes inside. Graves. Shot clock winding down. Olsen inside. Long can't get it, and Whitney hits it out of bounds. That looks like it's probably Tyrone Brown on the.
6 seconds on this shot clock. What do you want to see from Oak Ridge tonight?
Ideally, they either cut in and pass it outside or cut in and take it all the way. Long to Olsen. Olsen on the jumper. No good. Whitney gets the rebound. Boston Graff moving up.
Regardless, he still left the shot. I think he had a good look there.
Graff cutting in. Outside tries to go to Trey Marsh, but errant pass.
This Oak Ridge defense
Here's Graves again. Graves moving around. Passes to Olson. Olson going. Here's Long. Long with 2 men. Bounce pass Gillingham for 3. No good.
A little long there, man. He's hit a few tonight. I was expecting that one to fall.
You can see from here, actually, we had a great angle. It looks like the ball was too much inside as Whitney throws a pass out of bounds.
Looks like it was deflected off Oak Ridge. I didn't see it. You know, this Oak Ridge defense is turned up tonight, especially in the half-court defense.
Absolutely. Despite all the foul trouble that Oak Ridge has been in, they played some pretty solid defense, only limiting the Wildcats to 36 points in the fourth quarter, so pretty impressive.
And just 1 foul in this quarter, too.
Here's Schroeder from deep. No good. He hasn't hit one all night.
Yeah,
Olson on the rebound.
We have not seen a lot of threes from either team until Jack decided to take over that third quarter.
Here's Jack, speaking of which, looking around, bounce pass to Graves. Graves with 1 man, cuts in, 2 guys. Gets fouled, but no call. Ball goes out of bounds. Whitney will maintain possession.
Oak Ridge really has had issues with these refs tonight.
Yeah,
a lot of calls have gone towards Whitney. Wonder if we're going to reach a boiling point. I hope not.
I don't know. Here's Hurtado. Passes outside. Passion. John Daly cuts inside to the rim. Good. Good shot.
I mean, he had a defender in the air on him, able to just lean the shoulder and create enough space and then jump.
Wildcats are going to call a timeout, so we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, we're back live. Oak Ridge will start the ball out of the break. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oak Ridge leading 42-38.
And what a third quarter. I mean, I was on the call, but I was watching, of course. And, I mean, it was just impressive what the offense was able to do.
Here's Gillingham. Good cut in order to shake 2 defenders off of him. Looking around, finds Graves. Graves directing traffic.
Calls him off.
Bounce pass, Gillingham inside.
Oh,
what a pass!
Shot.
Nick
And
Graves to Jack Gillingham. What a connection. Graves under the defender's legs, right to Jack Gillingham, puts it up and one with the foul.
And
what a play.
The crowd's calling out the MVP chant. I mean, the communication is how in sync they are has just been amazing. I mean, it appeared Nick Graves had called him off initially, and that was a set play.
Gillingham no good on the free throw, but you can tell the chemistry is there between the two of them. Deep, there's Passion, sinks it. And this game is within 3 now.
We gotta be
Here's
careful
Olson.
if he heats up. He is a good shooter when he gets hot.
Gillingham again, trying to make some magic happen. Moving around. Olson nearly loses the ball. Nathan Ennie now. Back to Olson. Olson cutting in with guys on him. Looks like he gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. Well, probably one of their better free throw shooters is Jacob Olson, so glad to have him there.
Yeah, he has been the best tonight. We've seen just a few falls tonight. I mean, we've missed quite a bit actually, but he's been kind of a bright spot. He's been a bright spot all year from the line.
Absolutely.
This often. So that one goes in.
There you go. Further proof.
You know, this offense has worked within the arc. Olson hitting a few mid-ranges, and then, of course, Jack hitting the threes. But those threes have come from passes on the inside.
Jacob Olson good with 2 free throws there. Jaden Hurtado moving around. Passion outside. Tyrone Brown dishes. Hurtado has it again, all the way to the other side. Passion from 3. Hit one earlier, no good. Graves gets the rebound.
Air ball.
Jack Gillingham taking the ball up the court. Moving around, dribbling. Got Hurtado on him. Tries to fake him out. Defense collapses near the underside. Gray is from deep. Got it! Splashdown!
Wow!
49-41, and the Trojans lead by 8 after Graves hits a monster three. Tyrone Brown, bounce pass. Olsen intercepts it on the break.
And we're starting to see the beginning of a collapse.
Foul
That's
on
a foul.
reach in there on Tyrone Brown.
Whitney crumbling under the pressure, and this crowd loves it.
Absolutely. The people that showed up are certainly entertained.
I mean, I think everyone's on their feet. It's something we haven't seen.
Olsen's going to pass the ball in.
See some communication between Jack and Ennie. They're going to run a play here. Watch out for Ennie to get open on this.
Here's Long, back to Olsen. Dribbling around, he's got Burke on him. Long to Graves. Gillingham from the corner, got it!
Another one! Are you kidding me, Jack Gillingham?
Jack's got ice in his veins, I'm telling you. When it's clutch time, go to Jack Gillingham, he is the man. John Daly, Nick Graves, what a deflection, did you see that? Wow,
I mean,
we'll get that replay for you in a minute, but what a block by Nick Graves.
Nick Graves being active on both sides of the floor. Not only is he playing defense, but he's setting up for his teammates.
You can tell why he's one of the top 3 players on this team, if not the best in many eyes.
And I would say he's becoming one of the top players in the league.
Here's Graff, inside, no good, rebound by Long. Covers it up. Graves moving around. Oak Ridge has time to play with. They probably want to drain the clock. Nathan Ennie near the line.
I say keep the momentum.
Absolutely, you gotta pile on. Ooh, big fast break. John Daly dunks it! Wow!
Wow!
And we've seen some highlights of him coming into this game. He can do that. He is great on fast breaks, great on dunks, and he just slammed it. Look at the replay of this.
Okay,
No, this is the block by Nick Graves. That's what this replay is. I mean, just great awareness. Way to stick his hand out there. Absolutely crazy that he got that.
I mean, wow. We haven't seen any dunks in this stadium so far this year. At least I haven't. But
yeah, that's probably one of the few that have happened so far. And wow, what a statement that dunk was.
I thought Olsen might catch up to him. I really did. But smart call, because that would have been a poster and a half. Okay, but let's focus on the Oak Ridge side of things. That's a momentum changer. That's, I mean, immediately call timeout, gonna reset. Who do you want to see them go to kind of set things right?
They got to give it to Gillingham. Just let him eat on the outside. Give it to him on the wing. Let him sink the threes. That's just the key to the game. If they can't do that, bounce pass to Graves on the inside. Let him go and eat in the paint.
And you know, Ian Long has looked like a facilitator tonight, kind of that Jokic-esque, maybe Sabonis-esque type player tonight.
Good analogy,
maybe
yeah.
Go inside and have him set up the offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly doable. Oak Ridge is going to get the ball now. Trojans lead 52-43. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Nathan Ennie passes in Jacob Olsen. Ennie gets the ball again. He's got a man right on him. That's Matt Schroeder. Following is Miles Burke. And here's Long, puts it up, got it. Good statement points, not allowing a turnover.
I got worried. They had the trailing defender. No one was communicating it to Ennie. I mean, it got tipped, but we went right to Long and gets the lay and one.
Long just getting good awareness, and he picks up a foul. He's another good free throw shooter, so perhaps they get another point here. That'd be pretty big.
He has struggled tonight, unfortunately, but yes, he's been consistent all year. He's been good.
Even though he hasn't been much of a shooter, he totally makes up for that in his rebound ability and his facilitating ability.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the third quarter, he had 6 rebounds at the end of the third. That's leading all players tonight.
Absolutely. And his shot is good for the free throw, 55-43. Timeout called by Oak Ridge.
And I want to ton of, you can't see it on the scoreboard here, but if we look at the fouls, it's 1-6 in Oak Ridge favor. That's been huge, especially when we were in foul trouble early.
Absolutely, yeah. Surprising turnaround, but the coaching staff doing a good job of not allowing as many fouls, having the players clean it up. Any case, we'll be back in a couple of seconds when play resumes. Yeah. All right, back live. Oh, and the Whitney Wildcats will start with the ball. Boston Graff passes to Jaden Hurtado.
You know, they're running out of time here, just 3 minutes left, and they're down 12. Anything can happen, though.
Graff passes outside, wide open Schroeder. No good. He still has not hit a three tonight. Gillingham passes to Graves, who gets it to Olsen on the fast break. Here's Ennie. They want to waste the clock here. Passing is great. Gets Ennie to Graves. Nearly stolen. It is stolen by Graff. Schroeder on the inside. He's got the points. Cuts the lead to only 10. Ennie getting double teamed. Here's Gillingham to Graves.
I thought there might have been a foul there.
Graves has Olsen. Olsen's open. Does not opt to take a three. Gillingham trying to slow it down, but he's got some very tight defense. Hurtado hits it out of bounds out of Jacob Olsen's hands, but doesn't really matter. Oak Ridge maintains possession. Miles Burke checks back in favor of Kurt Passion. Nick Graves moving around. He's got a man right on him. Screened by Ian Long. Screen was not set, and they're going to get called for it. So Whitney's going to get the ball back. And that might be crucial. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining now.
Having trouble resetting the shot clock. Five in the paint or a back down call? What?
Scoring table doesn't know what the
I guess we're just gonna call
official
it a
call
5-second
is.
call.
5 second call. Graff inside in the paint, gets it up.
Yeah, timeout.
Another
from Whitney.
timeout.
I'm a bit confused on where that call was. You know?
5 seconds, I
break.
guess.
Whatever. We'll catch you after this timeout.
Back live, Trojans get the ball after the timeout. Nathan Ennie dishes to Graves. Graves,
what a tip
what a
pass.
tip to Long. Olsen inside, got it, and he gets fouled.
And one. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What a shot.
Whitney just can't stop fouling everybody. So Olsen's gonna go to the line. He hit his last 2 free throws, so likely to hit these other ones. Bunch of substitutions here for Whitney. Current lead is by 10. Olsen and Oak Ridge have the chance to extend it to 11. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. This game has mostly been close for pretty much up until the fourth quarter, Oak Ridge took a lead late in the third, and they've maintained it and grown it so far.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously led by Jack Gillingham, but I don't want to discredit the defense, especially Nick Graves had a few deflections, steals. And I think I also want to shout out Tag Neal, who I think forced a out of bounds call on that left side that started the run.
He did. Olsen sinks his shot, 58-47. Jaden Hurtado looking around, wants to get his team going. Moving into Graves. Here's Schroeder from the free throw line. No good. Olsen on the rebound, gets some serious air.
He's had an off night tonight, and Ian Long. Oh,
Steal by Whitney, but I don't think it's going to count. Looks like Olsen got fouled.
yeah. He caught him on both arms there.
So Oak Ridge will maintain possession of the ball, and Olsen will go to the line again.
We're already in the bonus. They have one foul. I mean, with a 9-point lead, looking to make it 11. Where do you see a comeback happening if it were to happen?
It would have to be because Oak Ridge just got too confident. If they start playing sloppy defense, then I think the Wildcats would have an opening, and they would need to take a bunch of threes and mostly hit them.
And you see defense is becoming a focus. Nick Graves, Jack, and Nathan Ennie all back right now as he sinks both.
And Oak Ridge will clear 60 points, so 60-47. Lead is by 13 now. Pretty big, but Wildcats still an opportunity as Hurtado goes in. He looks like he got, did he get fouled? I don't know. We'll wait for the official call.
They're going to call it out of bounds, I think, but where was that ball tipped? I don't think so. I think he threw it
Not
out of
sure,
bounds.
but Whitney's going to maintain the ball. That's the important part. So
Oak Ridge
officials
communicating with their coach on the call and what to do on this next defensive set here.
got to wipe up the floor real quick before play can resume.
The hang time on that jump, two bouncy players. I mean, it looked like he cocked it back like he was going to dunk it and then tried to wrap it around with a lay and tip that bounce.
He's got a lot of skill when he gets close to the hoop. We saw the one replay. He just dove and he still miraculously hit the shot.
Yeah, that was
Schroeder finally connects, and you can see what a shot that was from deep.
interesting decision. We've seen Whitney be Whitney the ones to call the timeout after they make a shot. Not something you usually see. And I'm wondering if it's killing their momentum.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. I mean, that's kind of unusual. Why would you call a timeout, especially when you just scored? You've got some momentum, but it is what it is.
My only thought would be to get a defensive pressure set because they've been full pressing ever since we took that 7-8 point lead. But the composer from Nick Graves, Jack Gillingham, Jacob Olsen, I mean, they've carved that up.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for more information.
That's a good shot, though. That's a good shot. Wow, yeah.
Can Whitney pull off a comeback here? That is the question. They're only down by 10 points, 90 seconds left in the game. That's plenty of time. We've seen a lot of other miracles happen here in Trojan Arena, so you never know. Break is still in. Timeout.
There's only one person to really fear at this point, and that is Matt Schroeder.
We just saw him hit the three, absolutely. And maybe he rides his hot hand and he just sinks a couple more. Honestly, if he sinks 3 more three shots, then the Wildcats are right in the game.
I mean, we've played him well tonight. He only had 2 points by the third quarter, end of the third.
Gillingham has the ball, passes back. Here's Olsen. Back to Gillingham. 3 guys on him, basically. Tagnio on the outside, does not shoot.
We've seen Tag hesitate from that position a few times. I want to see him take that shot in the future.
Graves to Olsen, back to Graves. Graves gets fouled. So he's going to get sent to the line. Another good shooter, so looks like he might get two of them. We'll see how many he'll actually get. Substitutions galore for the Wildcats, and Nathan Enney will come in for Tag Neal on the Trojan side of things. Graves and Long, the only people down there. Long looking for a rebound, but Graves don't need it. Sinks that shot, 61-50. Graves has 15 points, pending 16. Gillingham has 17 so far tonight. And Graves does make it 16. 62-50, the total score. Minute 8 remaining. Hurtado moving, trips, passes the ball. Olsen grabs it.
Wow, I mean, when a player goes down like that, it's always a travel, especially if there's unless there's a foul on the defense. But that's beyond me. That should be an obvious travel. I mean, both feet left the ground, and then.
Yep.
Regardless.
Hurtado gets the ball back, driving, passes outside. Graff, no good. Rebounded by Daly. Graff again, no good again. Graves with the rebound this time. Under a minute. Oak Ridge looking to stall the clock. Olsen's got it. Men coming near him, and he's got it. Looking around. Here's Gillingham, saves it from going out. Passes to Olsen. Olsen's gonna drive, and he's gonna get fouled. Man down.
Someone's down. 21.
That's Boston Graff.
Yeah.
It's always really a shame if you see a player get hurt, especially in the final minutes, but he's up and he's walking on his own power. Hurtado picks up another foul. And Olsen will get 2 free shots.
You know, this game's, it's never over till it's over. We've seen crazy things. I mean, remember T-Mac, 13 points, 33 seconds, but 12-point lead, 35 seconds.
It's looking pretty desperate for the Wildcats.
Let's talk. What were the key things you saw in the second half? Obviously, 3-point shooting, but really the fouls too have been kind of a game changer.
Yeah, and Oak Ridge has been capitalizing on most of the fouls. Instead, prior to the first half, they missed a lot of shots, but today they've hit most of them, especially Olsen, Gillingham, and Graves.
Yeah, they did struggle from the line early, but they've looked a lot better.
Olsen hits both his first and second, so 64-50 currently. 35 seconds left.
Whitney's still going to push here.
Whitney looking, trying to get something. Miles Burke almost loses the ball, looking around. Stolen by Graves. Graves passes it to Long. Long to Olsen. They're just going to play keep away here. Long's got it. Back to Graves. Victory formation.
What a game.
What a game it's been, but Schroeder doesn't want to give up, and he fouls Graves for no reason. Really unsportsmanlike. That's really dirty.
We worried about tempers, and that's exactly what we were talking about. That's unsportsmanlike and kind of uncalled for.
That's just unnecessary. Really
let's
unnecessary.
Take our free throws again and get out of here with the W.
Graves has a chance to become the leading scorer on the night if he sinks both of these. That's really the only thing in question here. First one's good, so he ties Gillingham, 17 apiece.
You know,
There's 13, excuse me. So no chance for him to become the leading scorer, but he will have 14 now. 7 seconds left, and I think it's pretty much over. Wildcats are going to let the ball roll, going to try to attempt one last hurrah. Hurtado misses on an open basket.
he missed
And
it.
that's game. That's the buzzer. Good job by the Oak Ridge Trojans. Official score 66-50. Wildcats get beaten on the road. Oak Ridge picks up another win.
A good win, and you know, it always means a little more when things get chippy down the line and you end up pulling it out.
Absolutely. Great job by both teams keeping it close in the early part of the game in the first half. Come the third quarter, towards the end especially, Oak Ridge picked up the slack. They capitalized on all their free throws. Gave it to Jack Gillingham, who got hot with a couple of three-pointers, and they just kept riding it all the way to victory. So good performance by both teams. Can't overstate that fact. and we'll be back with some player interviews potentially. So stay tuned.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, are we good? Hey, Green, get the camera.
You guys were down at halftime, heading into the locker rooms. We're going to make some adjustments.
All right.
We said the lock in. We know what they were doing. We know what was
All right. Charlie Limoncelli here with Jack Gillingham. Jack, what a game. Congratulations on the win. Obviously, you had some great three-point shots. What was going through your mind when you were hitting those?
Started a little rocky, but I just started knocking them down and I kept shooting. So, yeah, they were going in for me.
And then afterwards, we saw a couple of great passes by Nick Graves to you, and you just capitalized in the paint. You guys seriously have some great chemistry. How do you work on that in practice?
Yeah, me and Nick have been playing together for a while, and our chemistry's been building. And for now, we just know we sort of read each other's minds, and it just works out.
Absolutely. And finally, what do you think of the fan turnout? We had a decent crowd here.
Definitely Friday games are more packed, but yeah, the fans definitely brought it today. Super exciting.
Absolutely. Great job today. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have to do this. 30 seconds. It's 15. It was 15. Yeah. Oh, wait. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, folks, we're here with a post-game interview with Nick Graves. He had 15 on the night, drained a few key three-pointers, and was key in the second half comeback. You guys were down 9 coming into the second half, and you fought back and won by 16. So what did it mean to play alongside Jack Gillingham? He was on it tonight. Both of you guys were working together. How does that chemistry work?
Yeah, we've been playing with each other for a while, since probably 5th or 6th grade. So our chemistry has built through the years. So when he's going to cut, I know when he's going to cut. He doesn't have to hold anything. When I know he's open, I'll get him the ball. So it just helps us out with our chemistry, and it's a really big win.
Awesome. What about that one play that was down on the far side over there? You read the deflection. Do you remember that play?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, so our coach knew that they like to drive middle and they kick corners. So I was like, I got to deny corner because I know he's a shooter. So I denied it, got a hand out, and it took the ball out.
Yeah,
So
you did just that. So you have a big game this Friday against Folsom. It's away. Going to need a big O-zone turnout, hopefully, on the away side. What are you guys working as a team to defeat Folsom this Friday?
Well, we know it's probably going to be the matchup of the week, top 2 teams in the league. I think it'll be our first time beating Folsom in 6 years, so we're going to come ready. We're going to come with energy. We're gonna come excited, so I'm hyped to see all the turnout from Oak Ridge, and we'll see how we do against Folsom.
Sir, let's do it. So this is Nick Graves tonight, dropping 15 in the Oak Ridge W. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Cool. All right.